Okay, this is 8th grade lesson 8.5 over similar figures, and this is actually the last lesson in Unit 8. Unit 9 is just over one topic though, so we're going to be putting 8 and 9 together. So our goal for today is I can solve problems involving similar figures. And a similar figure, remember, they are the same shape, they have the exact same angle measurements, they just have different sizes. So one is going to be larger than the other. If you remember, whenever we did dilations create similar figures. So here's example number 1. I have these two pentagons. One has sides 6 inches and 2 inches, the other has sides 15 inches and side x. So I want to find x. Now if I look at these, they are already, the way they're sitting, they have corresponding sides together. And if you remember, whenever we did the angles, the corresponding angles are the ones that would overlap. If I could take both sets of intersecting lines and put them over each other, the corresponding ones were the ones that overlapped each other. Same thing here. If I could cut this right here and overlap these two, the 6 inches and the 15 inches would be corresponding. So what I do is I set up a proportion. Now remember, a proportion we set up 6 over 2 equals 15 over x. The 6 and the 2 have something in common because they're both on the same shape. The 15 and the 6 have something in common because they are both the corresponding sides. So 6 over 2 equals 15 over x. And now what I want to do is cross multiply. So I'm going to do 6 times x and 15 times 2. So I multiply across. 15 times 2 is 30, so 6x equals 30. Solve my equation, divide both sides by 6, x equals 5. So this side is 5 inches long. So that's how you do it. This is how it works. So now here I'm looking at two problems and I want to know what is the scale factor from triangle ABC to triangle DEF. Well, if I look to go from here to here, I'm dividing by 2. So that is a scale factor. If you remember when we talked about scale factors, it's getting smaller, so it's going to have a scale factor less than 1. Here my scale factor is 1/2. From 6 to 3 I divide by 2. That's the same as multiplying by 1/2. From triangle DEF to ABC, I'm multiplying by 2, so my scale factor is 2. Okay, last question. Now you can see they've kind of messed it up. So I've got triangle ABC and XYZ. So what I want to do is I'm going to set this up 10 over 5, my two hypotenuse, my hypoteni, and then x over 4. So 10 and 5 are the two hypotenuses, so they can go over each other. And then x was on this figure, and it actually matches up with the 4. Because if you look, this side is longer than this, and so 4 is longer than 3. So I cross multiply and solve. So 5 times x is equal to 10 times 4. 10 times 4 is 40, so 5x equals 40. Divide both sides by 5, x equals 8. This is a total review of stuff that you did in 7th grade. So there are a few things you need to know on this paper. This is going to be the second to last paper in your packet, and it has some questions that are just all sorts of weird. So I'm not going to ask you to do number 2. Do not do number 2. You are going from inches to feet in that, and that's just going to be too messy. In problem 3, you need to change triangle DOG to DGO. For the angles to match up, that's the way you need to solve it. Now, you probably would have solved it that way automatically, but this is mathematically correct, and I've just spelled that wrong. Oh, and I can't fix it. Mathematically correct. There we go. And then you're not going to do number 7 and number 10. Again, those are just going to be weird. They have too much potential to mess you up. So we will practice tomorrow.